Real estate in Ghana is supposed to be a calling, but we have mastered the craft, the art, because we have put systems in place. Welcome to the decade.
Wow, beautiful.
This is just to show you what we can do.
Wow.
All these furnitures here are produced internally. This is the future 80-unit mixed use. There's going to be a swimming pool. There will be a sauna. There will be a spa.
Wow.
There will be a vegan restaurant. There will be.
Oh.
We have put 20 studios available for $79,000.
That's great.
It's the cheapest
Studio flat.
The best value for money in the whole area.
I am here in Tse Addo to interview the founder and CEO of Royal Kingdom Estate right here at the headquarters of Royal Kingdom Estate. Now, a lot of you come to me and say, Dentaa, buying land in Ghana is so difficult. Well, let's stop it right here. If you want to buy land or property, then Royal Kingdom Estate is the go-to company. Now, he has a bank full, yes, a bank full of land that you can purchase, that you can buy, and also properties that he is developing right here in Ghana. So follow me as I go and interview him.
Hi, Dentaa.
Hey, Sid. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I love your shirt.
Yes, this is a Royal Kingdom shirt.
Wow,
Yes.
I love it. It has all of the Edinkra symbols I see
Of
there.
course, we are royalty.
Eesh.
Welcome to the kingdom.
Thank you.
The whole team is waiting for
The
you.
whole team is waiting for me.
The whole team is
Oh
waiting
my
for
goodness.
you. Right, so meet the team.
Oh, hello.
Right.
Thank you so much.
So this is
Wow.
Akia,
Hi, Akia.
Director of Human Resource and Talent Management.
Amazing,
Yes.
amazing.
This is Foster. Foster is the estate manager and also an engineer.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
structural
Nice.
engineer. This is Edna.
Hi, Edna.
Edna is with the sales team, so she's a sales
You
executive.
can tell she's going to be selling properties like.
This is Michael.
Hi, Michael.
So Michael is the account officer.
The money man. I
Yes.
need to come and see you.
So he has to pay us the salaries.
Oh, the third team salary is coming
Yeah.
from you. Eh?
This is Gertrude,
Hi,
administrative executive.
Nice to meet you. Thank
This is
you.
Jedidiah,
Hi,
the
Jedi.
car technician with the engineering team.
Wow, nice.
Yes, this is Lydia,
Hi, Lydia.
property manager for the decade.
Oh.
Doubles also as a sales executive. This Lydia.
Nice to meet you, Lydia.
This is Godwin.
Hi,
So
Godwin.
he's the team lead for the admin team.
Okay.
So he's the team lead.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Ajwa,
Hi, Joa.
and Ajwa is the media team lead and also
Okay.
the digital marketing executive.
Oh,
that's Ajwa.
okay. Nice to
This
meet you.
Deborah,
Hi, Deborah.
quantity surveyor
Okay.
with the engineering team.
Awesome.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
Abraham, architect.
Like the one in the Bible.
Architect, yes, with the engineering team as well.
Okay.
This is Fozia,
Hi, Fozia.
sales executive.
Okay, nice.
And then we have
Last but not least,
Vida.
Vida.
Yes, Vida is the director of admin and customer relations.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, so this is the team.
Wow, team.
Yeah, we'll show you. Right, so this is the ground floor of the office.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the conference room, we have the sales executive admin here. As you saw, admin executives are also here. We have engineering here, we have marketing and media here, we have director of admin over here and director of HR over here. So now I'm taking you upstairs.
Yes, okay.
We're going to meet the main man himself.
Okay, the boss.
So this is the CEO's office.
Okay. Hi, Danny.
Hey, look who is here! Yay! Finally!
Finally. How are
Nice
you?
to meet you. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to the kingdom.
All of this is made in Ghana, or did you ship it?
No, made in Ghana.
Made in Ghana.
Yeah. We are empowering the local economy.
That's
so
amazing.
these are Ghanaian artisans working in-house.
In-house.
Yes, we are a one-stop shop.
I love it.
Not this.
Wow.
It's a drywall.
Wood. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. These are all done by local artisans. This is where we celebrate. When we make, please have a seat. We celebrate when we hit
I love the view.
a good contract.
I love the
close
view.
the deal.
And close the deal. Then you celebrate and have a party in here.
Exactly.
I love
And
it.
You know, at times when you close and you've had a long day,
Yeah.
you just want to sit down here. And the
Relax.
night is quite cozy. We have this
Yeah.
chandelier here. And then we turn off the bright light. We just enjoy.
And it's nice and breezy, actually.
This camera, I mean, enjoy the view.
It's nice.
It's nice. I mean, can just be here in the
And the
evening.
breeze is nice.
Yeah. Can just be thinking about your life. This is the best time to invest in real estate now because the market is booming. I personally am a land banker, investor, and a developer.
I want to start by taking you back.
Right.
You know, I want to talk about your journey.
Right.
And how you were able to get into real estate.
Right.
I know that you started off with hospitality.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about who Danny Angels is.
It's going to be a very fascinating interview because oftentimes people create PR just to, court sympathy.
Right.
But today is going to be the real story. My mother was 20 years when she gave birth to me. My father was 23 at the time. It will interest you to know that right from the age of 3, I've never stayed with my biological parent. I literally hop from family member to family member. I was literally raised by a community of family members. Okay. Now, the most important person in my life is my grandmother. She's an octogenarian, and she's still alive. Wow. So everything that I've achieved, the best part for me was to build her a house. Wow. Now, first of all, let me now introduce myself. Okay. Danny Angels, founder, CEO, Royal Kingdom Estate. Right. We want to change the narrative. When I say we, I mean Royal Kingdom Estate and Danny Angels. I started off working in diverse industries in Ghana. Even though I was in Ghana, I had serious training with Europeans and Westerners. Right. And not
before you delve into that, I want to know why you were hopping from family to family.
Well,
I know that usually in Ghana,
yes,
a lot of us get raised by our grandmothers. Right. But obviously you said that you hopped around a bit, and then eventually did you stay with your grandmother?
Yes, my mother actually left me with my grandmother because she was very young. Okay. And my grandmother has to raise me. So throughout my formative years, she was a peasant farmer. Okay. I was working in the farm. So I became very competitive in nature because you have to literally work hard to earn whatever you get. So I was working in a tobacco farm. It was competitive, so you have to. So
how many of you?
My mother has 4 other children. Okay. My dad, I'm the only child. But my grandmother had a lot of grandchildren, right? Okay. So we're living together, we're sleeping on the floor and all that. Guess what? I used to say that when you put the entire human race and you're looking for 3 people who have suffered the most, my name should be in there. Wow. But it will interest you to know that now, knowing what I know now, if you put the entire universe together, I am probably one of the most blessed people. You know why? All those experiences have shaped me to become what I am today. Wow. And I want to tell somebody out there, whatever you are going through, whether you are young, you are old, it is meant for your good because they are toughing me up. Yeah. It's made me stronger. It's made me resolute. Yeah. And I became a better human being as a result of enduring adversity all my formative years.
Let's go fast forward. Royal Kingdom Estates. You established that. Yeah. What made you pick out the Royal Kingdom Estate, the name?
So when I was working in hospitality, right, I came across a lot of people, diasporans that come, African diaspora. When I say diaspora, I mean Ghanaians who have left the country. Yeah. People who have given up on Ghana, thinking that honest people are not here, people with integrity cannot be found here. So I met all these people working in the hospitality. So when I decided to go into real estate, I said, I'm going to change the narrative. Okay. What narrative? Make property and land acquisition seamless. Okay. Be able to now bring joy to people. Just invest and get the same or more. Now, we all know Africa, we are all royals. This is the most endowed continent in terms of resources. Right. And if you come to a kingdom, right, that is where happiness is. If you go to the village, the King's Palace is where everybody wants to come during celebrations to enjoy. So, Royal Kingdom Estate. It means that when you come to the Royal Kingdom Estate, that narrative will be changed. Your tears will be wiped away. Wow. We are going to give you joy. So, hence the name Royal Kingdom Estate. Okay. Did it take you a while to pick that, or it just dropped in your spirit that this is the name that
I want my company to have.
Dentaa, I'm interested to know that most of the things that I do, I feel is divine. Right. It just drops in my spirit. I obey, and I take, and then the result is royal.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
You mentioned that when you were talking to some of the diasporans, they were saying that there's no honest people. You know, they can't trust people in Ghana. Do you think that that has to do a lot with, again, going back to what your speciality, I would say, is land acquisition for people? Because sometimes you'll buy land, the person will talk to you nicely, like you feel like, oh, that's my brother.
Yeah.
But then you go and they don't actually have any land. It's not in their name.
Yeah.
How do we, like you said, change that narrative of, you know, people feeling like they're being duped, especially us in the diaspora? We feel like, oh, we've come and there's no type of support. People just want to chop your money, for instance.
Okay, so land fraud or real estate fraud is not only targeted at the diaspora. That's one misconception that the diasporans have. Even Ghanaians, I have equally lost money. I weep before. But you have to learn the rudiment of the game. Okay. I think it stems out of scarcity mindset. You know, over here, I mean, people have endured a lot. They feel that they have to cut corners to achieve excellence. That is why we are here, and a lot of other companies are here, redefining how to acquire property in Ghana. Slowly, we are getting there. There is a new Land Act, which is Act 2020, which is, I mean, protecting the land administration process. There are real estate agents, there are legal firms who are abreast with the laws now. So it's getting better and better and better. And this is the best time to invest in real estate now, because the market is booming. The market is booming. I personally am a land banker, investor, and a developer. So we'll delve into that much more when we continue the conversation.
Okay. So, and I'm glad you mentioned that it's not just diasporans that get duped. It's a very important fact, because sometimes they feel like they are the only ones, but it's happening to everyone. Exactly. Even me, it's happened to me.
Almighty you.
Almighty you, it's happened to me. So I think that, you know, again, thank you for mentioning that. I think it's really important to know that it's not just you, but it's something that is happening that, you know, companies like Royal Kingdom Estate is trying to
change the narrative.
Change the narrative. So when I spoke to somebody about you, and I was like, you know, tell me a bit about, you know, Danny. He said, listen, anything that got to do with land, he can get you your land. Yes. He will protect you. He will make sure that you get your land documents. And I think for me, that's kind of, it's a good testament to what you've been doing. Tell us how you are able to do it though, because it is difficult.
For me, real estate in Ghana is supposed to be a calling, because, I mean, it's so tough, it's so difficult. But we have mastered the craft, the act, because we have put systems in place. Right. We have a strong team of real estate professionals, including lawyers, that goes to the ground to do proper due diligence. Okay. From the Lands Commission to the Chief's Palace to the family heads, we have institutionalized a whole lot of team who, even within the palace, are informant to us. It will interest you to know that at times in the night, I disguise myself, put on my hat, go to the locals to speak to them, because land is a tangible commodity, right? It's not intangible. Yeah. So there's no ownerless land in Ghana. Even if you see it vast, somebody owns it. So go to the locals, speak to them, that Dentaa wants to sell me this piece of land. What do you know about it? If you speak to about 5, you will hear a contrary story or probably the same story as the vendor told you. Yeah. So it's all about due diligence. But at times you could do all the due diligence that you can do, you still come into litigation. Because litigation is in various layers. One is internal. Let me explain. Family members, among they themselves, brothers and sisters, they could be fighting. Then we call others rival claimant. Rival claimant could be like you and myself at the opposite side. So it could come from all fronts. But what we have done is, because we don't want litigation, we have a name to protect. We have set out a budget to buy from multiple people. So if I purchase a land from Dentaa and Francis or Yao comes that it's my land and I analyze the situation, I'll pay Francis. I may lose on profit margin, but it's better to get something and build your reputation. So that is essentially what we have done to alleviate every issue. So purchase from Kwame, purchase from Yao, and then you solve your problem. It's tough, but it is the reality, and we'll get there.
Because somebody that's buying land does not have the time to go through what you're saying.
Right.
So is it just buying land from you, or if I have a land that I want to purchase, can I still come to you to do all of those things?
So Royal Kingdom is called the one-stop shop real estate solution.
Okay.
We have architectural engineering, construction. We have a whole team set up, including lawyers. We have an associate legal firm that works with that, agent. So we are a full real estate solution, one-stop shop. If you own a land, you want us to develop it for you, we have a team to do that. If you want us to work on the documentation, we have you covered. So we are providing a seamless real estate solution. That's why we say we are changing the narrative. How can you change the narrative if you only focus on just a fraction of the solution? Now let me explain. Royal Kingdom Estate has an expansive portfolio when it comes to real estate. For instance, other real estate organizations exist to operate within a segment of the market. For example, luxury real estate or prime real estate. We have a huge portfolio. We have something for everybody, right? So we operate at the countryside, eco-friendly, which is where my passion is, because real estate is not just go into the city center, develop a rice building. It's about going to the forest, build a vision, let people buy into that vision, change the narrative. So if Dentaa is developing 1,000 acres in where you come from, in Ashanti region, and another person in the Volta region is developing 10,000. Can you imagine if we put about 20 developers together? We will become the agents of change. We will build infrastructure for the country, and the government will come and partner with us and develop our nation. So we are quite expansive.
So if I come to you and I have a land that I want to purchase, how long does the process take?
Okay.
You know,
really, a land acquisition is not like a piece of egg or tomato you just go and purchase. We give you enough time to exhaust all the due diligence process. Some due diligence process could take 3 months, some could take 2 weeks, some could take 3 months. So in Royal Kingdom Estate, we give you all the time that we need. But because we sell fast, we will tell you that we can hold this property for you for this duration. We'll give you a duration to do your due diligence. Once you're satisfied, you come back to us, you make an offer, we accept the offer, you go through the sale and purchase agreement, and then guess what? Our indenture only takes 5 days. We are the only company in Ghana that provides
5 days?
5 days, and it's free. 5 working days.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. I need to make sure that I send people your way, because, and also myself. So I'll make sure that
you are covered. You are covered.
I'm coming. Basically, you can't really put a time to it, right? Because every land has its own issues that you have to
navigate around.
Yeah. So once you do that, and in terms of payment plan, so if I want to buy land from Royal Kingdom Estate, what is the process? How much is land going for? For instance, I know you have a vast amount of land in Aburi.
I'll take this opportunity to speak about the current product that we have. All that.
I happened to come to Royal Kingdom Estate through a friend called Kelly, who is an investor of RKE. He initially approached me to help the master plan of Great City Phase 1, which I was delighted to be part of. It's been an interesting phase, and it's very beautiful to be here on the land and see that translation from drawings and from architectural designs into what we can see here on the ground. I have to admit, it's quite overwhelming, And it's quite interesting because this place is actually amazing. The views alone are breathtaking, and it's also nice to see how quick the development is happening, how nice structures are being put together, and what the company is doing in ensuring that the right infrastructure is in place and the right level of electricity and water as well is provided over to their client.
I've been in Germany for over 15 years. I bought a couple of land from other ventures, which at the end I end up gotten a huge problem. I got contact with RKE through a pastor friend of mine who is also based in US. I was not too sure how to do my investigations to see if RKE is actually authentic. This is my second time here actually, and I'm so happy the way they handled my project for me. I'm telling you guys that if you want to purchase land from RKE, please do, because they are genuine, they are authentic. Thank you very much, RKE. I'm so happy.
I started the process about 1.5 years ago, actually. I saw an ad on YouTube saying that diasporans come to help the motherland. So I decided to call Danny's company because he showed that he was selling phase 1. But by the time I got to him, phase 1 had already gone. So he said to me, right, I've got another one coming, phase 2. I said to Danny, I need a piece of land on top of a mountain. That happened. I came to see the land. It was okay. I paid for it. And then I started the process of building about 2 months after. The land was very good, it's fertile, and the area is good. The villagers are very friendly. So I decided to embark on building.
You know, we like to tell story through real estate. So Black Star Village pays homage to all the Pan-Africanist heroes like Martin Luther King, you know, Malcolm X, Kwame Nkrumah, Nelson Mandela. So if you go into the development, all the streets have the name. Then we have the almighty view. The view is like a city view. I call it the LA of the mountain, you know. It gives you the
Beverly
city
Hills.
view. Exactly. You know, all over the world, city views are quite, you know, precious, you know. So it's called the view. And when it comes to the prime area, because I said our portfolio is quite expansive, we have a project at Easterport, Tse Addo, called The Future. It is The Future, 80-unit mixed use, 10 floors, elevator, there's going to be a swimming pool, there will be a sauna, there will be a spa, there will be a vegan restaurant, there will be continental, there will be local.
I'm sure you're getting that from the diaspora.
Exactly.
With the vegan.
Please come and have a look. Foster is a structural engineer, one of the engineers on the project. Tell us what has been happening here.
So we designed the building and it happened that we had to go to a depth of 6 meters. However, when we achieved that depth, we realized that there is a lot of water in the ground. So we are constantly pumping water. So you could see we have almost 5 pumps running 24/7. Because if you stop pumping for even 2 hours, the whole place is flooded. So we are pumping water. And the ground is not solid, so we have to stabilize the ground using over 70 trips of boulders.
Already?
Yeah.
So this one you'll be selling plus renting?
Exactly. We'll be selling about 60%.
Okay.
And we'll hold the 40%.
Okay.
As we speak, we sold about 15% already. Yes.
So if I want to buy a property, how much deposit do I have to put down?
The holding fee is $5,000. Yes. We even have a big promo coming up, $79,000. Yes, for studio, which is the cheapest
studio flat.
The best value for money in the whole area. We have put 20 studios available for $79,000.
That's great.
Yes. We have the decade. The decade is very precious to my heart because from the time I bet the vision to develop that project, it took me 10 years. It took 10 years for me to put up a house. And when we finish, we call it the decade. The decade is symbolic because we want to tell a story in terms of our side of development, what we can do when it comes to architectural development. Welcome to the decade.
Wow, beautiful.
This is just to show you what we can do.
Wow.
All these furnitures here are produced internally. So this countertop, for instance,
made in Ghana.
Yes, it's
Everything
a
in
home
there.
away from home, you know.
Yeah.
You can cook here, you have your strata.
Toasters, your kettle, blenders.
Everything is here. These are our furniture works.
That's good.
Please open here.
Fridge.
It's a fridge. Yeah. Over here also, we don't have a dry line. So in here, we have a washer and a dryer. So within 10 minutes, you can get your dress washed, dried, and pressed. And for ladies, you guys love pantry. Yeah, this is where all the plantain and
everything,
your favorite.
my body, everything. Contemporary. Oh, this is cute. This is a nice, cute. Wow.
And 2-bedroom, very spacious. This is the master.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
I have something for you, right? Please open this place.
No way. That's where the bathroom is. It's hidden. Oh, I like it.
And this, we built this 4 years ago. It's going into the 5th year.
Yeah.
So the future, right, is going to be an upgrade on this one.
I want to see the swimming pool.
Oh yeah, there's a swimming pool on the rooftop. So this is the pool, overlooks the whole of Accra.
Wow.
In the evening, it's so cozy and nice. This is where everything happens. Yeah, there are top schools, hospitals. Lister is just here.
Lister
You know Lister?
Yeah, I know
Lister is like 5 minutes away from here.
Okay.
Yeah, Accra Mall. This is where the action happens. It's close to almost everything. In the evening, it's quite cozy and nice. This is less than a plot. And
You've done a lot.
yeah. Then we'll talk about the African Renaissance. The African Renaissance is another wonderful project. We've acquired a land at the prime of Osu. Anybody that understands the history of Ghana, Osu is a place that you cannot take out. We have Oxford Street.
Yeah.
It's the busiest street in the whole of West Africa. And that land, we call it the African Renaissance Project because we want to design it like an African map. Wow. Because we want to tell a story. And this story is dear to our heart because it overlooks the ocean and close to where Kwame Nkrumah declared the independence. Wow. That is the Independence Square. Honestly, it's like 5 minutes from here. Yeah. The stadium, you have the ocean, everything is around here. Wow. So this project is going to be huge. Any investor that want to come on board, you are welcome. You strike while the iron is hot.
Yes.
It's a little over 1 plot.
Okay.
And it's called the African Renaissance Tower.
Wow.
The African Renaissance.
So what are you planning to build here?
It's a mixed use.
Okay.
Mixed use.
Okay.
We travel to the advanced countries and we see all that. It's time for us to develop architecture. But it's going to have the African map.
Okay.
It's going to take the shape of African map.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
That's it. It's ready to hit the ground running 2026 and beyond. Even though we are calling it like that, I'm excited because the day African Union was formed, which is 25th of May, that's my date of birth.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not just a Pan-Africanist just in vain. Wow. You get what I'm saying?
That's my mom's birthday.
Wow. You owe me a celebration.
And my son is the 26th May.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll celebrate your son's birthday. You celebrate mine.
Let's talk about your staff, because for you to build an empire or for you to be an entrepreneur, you need the right team.
Exactly.
You need the right people around you.
Exactly.
One of the things that people always complain is about staffing in Ghana.
Right.
That they don't come and work on time, or they won't call. All of these type of issues, but you seem to have got it right. You have about what,
839 at the last count.
Wow. Staff.
Direct and indirect
staff.
Yes.
That you pay.
Exactly.
So how have you been able to do it?
I don't think we haven't had challenges. Yeah. We have made sure that we recruit well. Okay. We recruit not only competence, we recruit good people that have the spirit of teachability. Wow. They should aspire for growth.
CEO is very demanding. When he says he needs something, you have to go all out. And that has been the hallmark. That has even been the niche that has been able to give us what we are seeing today at Royal Kingdom Estate.
Prior to joining Royal Kingdom Estate, I had little to no knowledge about real estate, land administration, but joining the team, I've had the opportunity to learn, to personally develop myself with the available resources here at Royal Kingdom Estate. Also, I have the mentoring opportunities, and also the positive environment that we have here at Royal Kingdom Estate makes it possible for my ideas to be valued and also my personal growth also prioritized. This is the very first time that I'm actually experiencing a corporate space and then doing a 9 to 5. So it was quite scary in the beginning, but I came in, I saw the environment, the family here, the people. It's just been so amazing. I've met friends, sisters, brothers, and we continuously, continue to grow as one big family, providing flawless services for our clients and partners. And I am so grateful to even have the opportunity to be able to provide such services to people, for people to come to me and be like, okay, I need a home, and I'm in a position to provide that. And it's just a blessing. I hope that I continue to thrive here and be in the company and then grow collectively.
My relationship with my CEO, I'll describe it with this scenario. We went to do a donation at Nyamidia, and we had some external people coming around. And about 3 people came to me asking me, am I sure that's our CEO? I said yes. They asked me why. Just because of the relationship that he had with his staff. They hadn't seen something like that before. And that is the kind of leader we have in here. A leader who opens his doors to his staff, a leader who comes in to, he sometimes has to make jokes just to make the atmosphere very bearable for everyone. And that's the kind of leader we have here. And we are grateful for him, and we want to say thank you for everything that he's done for us. The remuneration is very good, the work environment, we are just grateful to him, and we hope that we can together keep building Royal Kingdom Estate and keep developing our nation.
Because I have been an employee before, right, I am wearing both caps. I've been an employee and I'm now an employer. So I understand the mindset of employees, and I also understand the mindset of an employer. I knew how I felt when I went for various interviews, and I know how to ask those same questions. So because of our recruitment style and training, we have been able to grow. I mean, we are probably the fastest growing real estate company in Ghana and West Africa. I can say that because the data is there. We used to be in a small office at Amasaman with tattered designs like graffitis on the walls. Oftentimes people think that success should be overnight. I want to advise the youth that a genuine success is built on organic growth. Let me show you, for instance, where I am walking to. I used to sleep there. It was just a storage, right? We've been able to convert it. So come, guys, let me show you. So as you can see, it's all looking rosy today, but it was a storage. Let me show you the storage. Guys, don't worry. I'm going to have you on the frame, but feel free. So this is where I used to sleep. Can you see this place? Today, these guys are enjoying here as an office. They are enjoying themselves as an office. We moved to Cantonment, and guess what? Today is our first day in this plush office.
I love the office.
Where we are happy to welcome you here.
Any business that's going to run effectively has to have good people to run it.
Exactly.
Especially if we want to build companies that will last the test of time, right? We want companies that will say, okay, this Royal Kingdom Estate is 50, 100 years old when we are no longer here.
Generational.
It has to be.
Yeah.
And I hope that you are also putting those things in place so that when you are no longer here, the company still runs.
Dentaa, you are a prophet. For me, what I've identified is that first generation is gone. There's no second generation is able to take care of the business. So that's why I detach myself from Royal Kingdom Estate. There must be structures in place so that even when you are asleep, everybody knows what to do. So that way, there's proper corporate governance structure. And it's also key, when you want to buy property from a real estate institution, you must see the setup, you must see the organogram. You need to look at the corporate governance structure, put structures in place. I also want to tell my diaspora friends, Kenyan diaspora, that because I used to work with a lot of diasporans, right? And I also work with the locals. We have the understanding of the market.
Of course.
We can stand here and face the fire, put the property on the table for you. And then you there, we also understand your mindset. So we are like the soft landing spot for you to be able to acquire your litigation-free property.
That's amazing. When you say real estate now, there's an influx of people that's doing real estate. Like it's just popping up left, right, and center. How do you feel about the market?
You know, even though you said that, the data still state that there is over 2 million housing deficit in Ghana. What people don't understand is that there are various types of real estate. The school building is a real estate infrastructure.
Sure.
All they are doing there is school. For instance, if you go to Cape Coast, some time ago, one of the universities was announcing for real estate developers to come and build hostels.
Okay.
That is a real estate opportunity. Don't only focus on residential properties. People have developed 100 homes, 200 homes. There's no school, there's no recreational center. Those are all real estate initiatives that you need to take. But the market is booming, I can tell you. And this is the right time to plug in. The table is wide, it's big. We are dining here. Dentaa can come and dine here. Yao can come and dine here. And we can all grow together. So I think that in the various segments of the market, there's still opportunities in there. So we can all enjoy. But I think that in the next 15 to 20 years, there's going to be massive diaspora influx.
Of course.
It's going to grow and grow. And this is the time to build our continent. And I'm excited that we, yourself and myself, we are alive to witness this day.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. A lot of people might say that Ghana real estate is really expensive compared to the UK, US, Dubai. How do you see the real estate industry yourself?
The return on investment in Ghana is astonishing.
Okay.
I mean, even we, Royal Kingdom Estate, rentals alone, our return on investment is about 15 to 20% per annum. That is more, right? Secondly, people complain because everybody wants to be in the prime area. Go to the outskirts. There is Aburi, there is Cape Coast, there's Volta region.
Right.
Properties in Volta region, Aburi, I mean, they are relatively cheaper.
Okay.
If you come to our development, DAP, the Great City Prime, we are building 3 bedrooms, selling under $180,000. But if you come to the prime area, closer to the airport, a studio is $150,000.
Okay.
So let's take the opportunity to build the country by going to the outskirts, create our own communities, live closer to nature, enjoy fresh air, eat the fresh vegetables, empower the local economies.
Love it, love it. And I'm glad you mentioned about empowering the local community. Let's talk about communities and your CSR, what you do to give back to the community.
Dentaa, when all is said and done, I want to be remembered for impact, not money. Money, we came to make money, we'll go and live money.
Sure.
We consciously make sure that we create a quota for the locals, for the indigenous people. For instance, the artisans that we use, we make sure 60% are the locals. In the Great City Prime, we want to give them an opportunity to set up a farmers market where we will buy the produce of each indigenous person that is farming within the enclave, get them to sell within the farmers market. It means that they are producing, we are selling, they are farming, we are buying. We are able to promote that. We've also offered scholarship to some of the families that we purchase properties. I mean, let's educate our people. The more educated people we are, the more solutions that we can be able to come up with. So we solve that as well. In Royal Kingdom Estate, we have widows, orphans that are on payroll. Every month, we try and send something small to them. So we are contributing our widows' mite to support the less privileged.
And what about you personally? I know there's the company goals, the company CSR. What about Danny Angels?
So, you know, when it comes to my personal principle, I like to empower friends and family. I don't believe in you alone being successful and your friends or family coming to you. And I mean, I don't have, this is the first time I'm saying this, but even in my family, my aunties, my uncles, I make sure I empower each person, give them a capital. My dream, my vision is show people how to fish, buy the equipment for them, give them capital, let them be able to be self-sufficient. So that at the end of the day, the entire community will become self-sustainable. If you go to my village, every Easter, I bring A-list artists. It's my way of getting them connected to come together. So for instance, this Easter, there's going to be massive...
Where's your village?
It's in Vakbo, it's called Volta region. And it's going to be wonderful every year. I mean, people come together. I mean, dine.
So what type of artists have you taken?
Yeah, last year we went with Mr. Drew, Lewin, the comedian,
Nice.
Adam.
Okay.
This year we are looking to Black Sherif.
Oh, wow.
And Stone Boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beam Nation.
Beam Nation.
I love that. So what type of clientels are coming to you, and what would they say about you as well?
So we have, because we say we are Royal Kingdom.
Right.
Our client is an extension of our family. So we add them to the family, we provide resource. We serve as resource people to them when they are coming from the airport. I mean, at times I go to the airport to pick them myself. Yeah. Some of them want certain resource people to deal with. We connect them in terms of the governmental agencies, get them to go on a tour, get some tour guides. And Guba tours, you know, very soon I'll start bringing you people to come organize tours for them. So yeah, we try to be there for them because we are the only people they know here. We are the reason why they've
come all
the way. And we have clients all over the globe. We have a client in Hong Kong. We have a client in Antigua and Bermuda. The gentleman came straight from the island.
From the Caribbean.
And you know, these stories actually makes me happy because, you know, it's a lonely journey at the top at times. Alone. I can be here alone at times and solving problems, and to find people like that.
It's amazing.
And getting feedback from clients like Ghanaians who have given up on Ghana, saying, Danny, we wish we had a company like Royal Kingdom Estate years ago.
I think they should eat here or they should go to the restaurant. My husband and I have we actually moved here in August of 2024, and we bought land through Royal Kingdom in August, 3 days after we got here, and the process has been absolutely wonderful. We have told so many people, and everybody says, "Oh, can't believe that is the process that fast." And other people have said, "Weren't you afraid of being scammed?" Well, my husband has done so much research and different companies and everything, and we found out that Royal Kingdom was the best fit for us.
Found a lot of information on YouTube about purchasing land and some of the pitfalls of it also. But stumbled across Royal Kingdom on YouTube, and my first impression of Mr. Angel was that he was a good man. I'm a good judge of character. He was very professional. So when we got back here, we came to Royal Kingdom to purchase land.
This is the company to go to. It really is. They're fair people. They give you fair prices. You will not be scammed. So check out Royal Kingdom Estate.
Some people even shed tears, and you could see that they genuinely, love the impact that we are making now, and we're happy to. Those things are precious, you know. When they say good name is better than riches, that is what it means. Absolutely. In the long term, you will benefit. So we are ready to sacrifice for the betterment of African diaspora and our people here as well. We make sure that we don't only target the diaspora. We are here. Yeah. We make sure the locals, we also have something for them to be able to purchase as well. Yes.
That's amazing. So if you are in the diaspora or you are in Ghana and you want to buy a property or land, make sure that you go to Royal Kingdom Estate, because he has put together a structure with lawyers, with team that can basically help you not get into litigation, which is a big issue over here. It took me 7 to 8 years to get my land papers, and I wish that I had known Danny at that time to help me get it in less time, less stress, so that you can focus on something else. So please, if you're out there, make sure that you contact Royal Kingdom Estate.